There are two questions I ask every self-employed entrepreneur that will reveal to me exactly where they are with their business and what the future holds. So I'm Michael Lynch, business coach. Again, I work with self-employed entrepreneurs, and they typically deal with 5 challenges, some worse than others. And it's in that basis that we develop a conversation and a relationship. The 5 challenges, and I'd love to know if you've experienced them. Number 1, isolation. The benefit of self-employment entrepreneurship is you get to work for yourself. Creates a lot of freedom, potential for freedom. But there are moments where you could really use a helping hand, a sounding board, and that when isolation sets in, it leads to the second challenge I see with self-employed entrepreneurs, self-doubt. It's when you have a rough day, rough stretch, and you start questioning, why did I ever get into this? Don't ever want that to be the reason you get out of what you're doing, because you were already inspired and motivated and had a mission on who it was that you wanted to serve. So isolation is one, self-doubt, those two can be related, is number 2. The third challenge I see often with self-employed entrepreneurs is they don't have a strategy for long-term growth, and if in some cases an exit plan to get out of the business. They're more focused on the moment, creating opportunities in the moment. That's a good thing. But not having a long-term growth plan can create problems. The fourth one, they don't get sincere, honest feedback about what they're doing in their business. It could be working with a coach. It could be surrounded by other peers, people that can listen to what you're trying to do, ask questions, try to get clarifications, make suggestions based on their own experiences. Not having that in place can be a real problem in terms of growing your business. And then last but not least, when you kind of combine all those together, to me, the 2 ultimate vulnerabilities for a self-employed entrepreneur is questioning how much they should charge for their services, thus going into lowering rates. And then ironically, what that's connected to is expanding the number of hours they work. Lower rates, need more quantity. Next thing you know, working a lot more. Those 5 areas, and you may have your own, I'd love to know them, but those 5 areas are the most common ones I see. And the good news is there's something that you can do about it. There are people out there that want to be around you and inspire you and let you know that for as great as it was to set up your own business as a self-employed person, there are things you're going to need help with to get to that next level. Something I've made available at michaeljlynch.com is a 60-minute, what I call business breakthrough session. Go to my website, michaeljlynch.com. You will see the button as soon as you pull up the site. And here's what happens. Again, this is complimentary. This is giving you an indication of what coaching is like and what getting great ideas based on those 5 challenges, getting some ideas right out of the gate. You'll leave this 1-hour session, which is complimentary, with ideas that you can implement. We can either work together at that point more formally, or you'll walk away saying it was worthwhile spending an hour with Michael. So again, click the button. I will tell you, when you click the button and schedule the time, there are a couple of very brief questions I want you to answer so that when we get together, I will be as prepared as well as possible to help you at that given time. Now let's go back to the 2 bigger picture questions, which we could also talk about in the breakthrough session. But the 2 biggest things I want to know from you is right now, today, what is it that you want the most for your business or from your business? What's that one thing you want more than anything else at this moment in time? Please think about that. If you don't say something right off, falls right off your tongue, I want you to think about, what does the future look like if there isn't that one specific thing among all the other things you do? What is that one specific thing you want to get done in your business? And I'll just give you some examples. I talk to people who want to work less. Some want to hit a new revenue goal. Some want to develop a strategic partnership. Some want to learn how to develop a new skill that will help them market their business. They have one big thing that they want to do at this moment. What is that? And again, think about it and realize without that, you could be getting on the treadmill and spending a lot of energy not getting to where you want to go. Let's go back to the second question. So after the first question, what is that one thing you want more than anything in your business? The next question is, what is your inner voice currently telling you about that, about whether it's attainable or not attainable? Now, these are two questions you're never going to get asked in a large networking meeting, a one-on-one meeting. People don't go there. But these two questions change everything. What do you want more than anything else right now in your business? And what is the story you're telling yourself as a self-employed entrepreneur about achieving it or having concerns to achieve it? If you can get to the point where you can answer those two questions, you will be seen as someone who's really ready to take an explosive jump in their business. So I get it. You don't get asked this question, thus you may not be comfortable with it. Find a way to get comfortable with, what is it I want more than anything else? What is my inner voice narrative saying about that at the moment? If you share that with people, start with me. I love it when people will do this. We can do it again in the 60-minute breakthrough coaching session, no fee. Determine what coaching is like, and let's take your business to the next level. You've put enough time and energy into it. Let's get serious. Thank you very much. Talk to you soon.